Picking up the stuff here's been a long time coming, I feel. So let's do this crazy dance. First things first, Cheeto pages for me, please. Whoa, okay, almost straight up missed it right out the gates. That would have been a little embarrassing. Whoa. All right, unnecessary, but points for style. We gotta give ourselves that much at least. Anyway, I got no time for cowboys. All right, so the real question is, where precisely was that area that had the jiggy? I know that water was connected to it, but, well, a lot of places are connected to water, and I might have actually picked the right way straight from the get-go. I did! That is a strange occasion for me. Usually I mess things up at least once. All right, not bad. And we spring with the best of them. Thank you very much. Is this a door? It is not a door. It looks like it could be, but it's not. Interesting choice on the developer's part, making that look like there was more to it than there was. All right, fair enough, fair enough. But with all that being said and done, does that mean the Glitter Gulch mine is finally all donezo? It is? Yeah. Everything has been obtained. Absolutely phenomenal. You love to see it. You truly, truly do. Okay, well, seeing as how there's actually a good number of things available to us at this moment, we don't really actually have to cut right now, I feel. Yeah, I can actually head over to an entirely different area than where I planned. I was gonna head over to Witchy World to finish up the last jiggy there, but we can do that in half a sec, no worries. We've got all the time in the world, don't you know? So, seeing as how we learned the hatch ability, I believe there is a very large chicken who would like some assistance in a way or two. And we happen to have a couple extra eggs that we could potentially hatch at the same dang time. The only real problem here is the fact that I picked the wrong silo to jump out of. That's on me. That's my bad. I apologize for the horrible crimes I've committed this day. My goodness. Whoa, okay, hello, good sir. Ow, all right, well, you were a little bit closer than I was prepared for. Please be the deaded. Thank you, all right. I have very little health. My goodness. All right, well, how about a little less of that noise? Thank you. Also, still could use more of those clockwork kazooie eggs. I am running desperately low. And man, Terrydactyland has a very firm, kind of obsession with using them in just about every occasion. It doesn't help the fact that I kept missing and stuff. I mean, we are really lucky that I was able to get that bonus one. The bonus cheat for double the Heggy the hen. Cluck, find special egg. Cluck, got both special Heggy eggs. Piece of cake, actually. I mean, not really, but all right. Skinny bird, Heggy's hero. Cluck, throw them in nests. Can do. All right, yeah, I feel like Banjo's the one who kind of needs to do that. Thank you. And there you go. Double the egg, double the fun. Actually, it's triple eggs. Watch Heggy hatch. And so Heggy will now go hatch. Even though they don't actually need to go and do that. I guess it's just the one up top the Kazooie needs to hatch on their own. Oh well, either way. Heggy is powerful in the way that they go about their conduct. Special Heggy Egg Award homing eggs. Very nice. Go to Cheeto Code Room and enter homing to enable feature. So, yeah, now our eggs can have homing properties. It's not as good as it sounds, but it's not bad either. Definitely worth, going out of the way to enter it in. Special Heggy Egg Award Breagle Bash. Press B and B again for Skinny Bird Bash. So funny. So you say, but I don't feel like it is for Kazooie. And yet Sakurai seemed it fit to have this be their side smash in Smash Brothers. Oh, hang on, wrong button. Yeah, so that's a thing you can do. It's actually not that good of a move. All the more reason to find it kind of confusing that they decided to implement it in Smash Brothers, but I guess I get it. It works incredibly well. But Kazooie does not really deserve that. And Banjo freaking laughs when he does it. It's a weird move. Kazooie doesn't seem to mind too terribly. Maybe she sees it as some sort of, I don't know, making up for all of the sass she goes through, or does, on the daily. Anyway, let's see. Which combination was it to do this? Well, it sure wasn't that. Okay, damn it! That's the wrong button! Stop doing that, moron! Yeah, okay, you know what? We deserve that one. What I don't remember. What is the button combination for this? I didn't pay enough attention when Jam Jars taught it. Hang on, I'll figure this out. How complicated is an egg anyway? Come on. Come on. All right. Okay. Let's see. Is it just B? Oh, it's just B. It wasn't a C button at all. All right. Well, that's my bad, I guess. Ah. All right. Well, hatched it up. What up? Special Heggy Egg Award Jinjo as multiplayer character. Who is Jinjo? Yeah. Okay. So that actually has something to do with something that we're probably never even going to see. So there are a bunch of multiplayer games in this game, mini games that you can play outside of the main adventure, and there a lot of them are actually really good. And one of the best ones is actually kind of a first-person shooter game where you play as a wide variety of characters, and you go around with... Everyone has birds, even though Kazooie is the only one that makes sense. But you can play as, like, Mumbo and Gruntilda, and as you just saw, you can also play as a Jinjo and go around and you shoot each other and stuff, and it's a good time. You know, it doesn't sound like it's a good time when you say it the way that I'm doing it, but it is. I assure you it is. Yeah, so then I'm still gonna have to go to Mayhem Temple and get that homing ability added. But before I do, I can at the very bare minimum go and get that fat kid back to his mama. That seems like a good enough idea. Although I do still desperately need more health. Also, do you mind handing over a few more Clockwork Kazooie eggs? I hate to say it, but I appear to have wasted like 3 of them randomly for stupid reasons because I am bad at my job. Oh, okay, I was kind of in the need for health and you decided, you know what, no, let's just take it away from them because we feel like it, because we're jerks. I don't even know what you're supposed to be, some kind of flying gobbo, except not really. It's like you're a cross between a goblin and a pterodactyl. What a weird-ass combo. What is... Then again, I suppose I don't understand what the majority of Gruntilda's minions end up being. Like, what even is that weird little green dude just running around trying to chase after me? I don't even know. It's strange. It's odd. Bizarre. And it's not even... It doesn't have the decency to be Frankenstein. All right, get out of here. Okay. That all being done and said and good. What we need to do is dodge that noise. Thank you. Then we need to split these 2 up, and we need to have Banjo go solo. Most unfortunate because he is not quick on his feet. Oh, but we might be able... No, they wouldn't put a warp pad that close to it, would it? Or would they? Hang on a second, I don't even remember. Let's find out together. Let's see. Oh yeah, they just totally do. Maybe for this exact explicit purpose. Who's to know? Who's to say? I sure ain't either on that front. Anyway, here we are. Okay, so now that Banjo is solo and he has got an empty backpack, he is more than capable of being able to tote around a large child. I know what you're thinking, how the hell is he supposed to fit in there? I don't know! Just establish some cartoon logic and it'll all work out just fine. Anyway, get in the bag. Alright, stuffed him in there, boom. And it doesn't even slow us down all that much. And, thank goodness, you can still attack with it. So, in a way, I mean, I'm actually bludgeoning you with a fat child. So, you know, I feel pretty good about that, all things considered. No real regrets. No real regrets. Alright, so now I just gotta get you over to your mama, which shouldn't be too terribly difficult. It's just right over yonder. No big deal, no big deal. I don't know if jumping like this actually speeds things up in any regard, but it always feels like it works. You know, like I don't even know if like rolling around in Hyrule Field and Ocarina of Time makes you go faster or not, but it definitely feels like it's making you move faster. And if nothing else, I appreciate the illusion of it. That's what I really appreciate. Like, even if it doesn't work, it's nice of them. Anyway, yo, I got your child. Hang on. Oh, Lord. What did I tell you about not running off? I'm sorry, Mom, but I'm so hungry. Sorry isn't good enough, young man. You've been eating again, haven't you? Well, you'd still better want your dinner. It was that strange bear mama ate this burger. Enough of your lies and your farts. I shall now bludgeon you. Learn your lesson! Well, I think we've all had enough excitement today. Time to go back home to Hellfire Peaks. Augie will be wondering where we've gone to. You better have the dinner in the oven. Bye then. Thanks again, Banjo. Take this jiggy I found in the ticket office earlier. Very kind of you. Now we have to watch her leave. Not entirely sure why. You could just have her do that of her own accord. I don't need to bear witness to it. But there you go, I suppose. Sure is taking a while. And Thank you kindly. And as much as I'd like to make a straight beeline back over out of this land, I can't. Also, I'm holding onto 2 doubloons, and I can see that at any moment in time. Just wanted to quickly check to see. Yep, that's Witchy World all said and done so. Not bad at all. All right then, so I guess... Yeah. I'm gonna go grab Kazooie, and I guess I'll see you guys back in the code chamber, because, I mean, we need to activate that thing. Do I need to show that? There's no harm in doing so. Yeah, that's fine. Alrighty, here we are. Let's hop into it and get ourselves our code. Okay, so we want H, and then we want the O, and then we want an M, and is there an E in the homing? I think there might be. There is not! That's not how you spell one of my cheats. I'm afraid you'll have to start with the first letter again. Noted. Alright, well, I may not have a lot of confidence in myself about a lot of the things I can or cannot do, but one thing I'll never even pretend for half a moment to be anywhere close to good at is spelling. That has never been a thing that I've been able to do. Alright then, fine. Even though if there's no E in homing, then does that mean it's just humming? Like, I don't know, man. I don't like this language. Regardless, thank you. The homing cheat will make eggs home in on enemies. That it sure will. Probably could have guessed that, what with it being called homing eggs and whatnot. Regardless, go ahead and just give me that. Also, it's apparently cheat number 12. Now you know how many there are in the game. Didn't even turn it on, though. Just close the area. Nope. Thank you. This isn't game breaking or anything. Uh-oh, hang on. Whoa, Nelly. You hold on to your various horses, McGee, all right? I just want to show off this new style, if that's so difficult. But there you go, you can kind of see them, you know, curve a little bit. It might come in handy later. And that's how you properly use the Breagle Bash. The main issue with that move is it's really slow. You can't do it while you're moving, and it's not like you don't have an extraordinarily, you know, large wealth of options for taking care of casual minions, and none of them are all that stronger or weaker than each other, so really, I mean, doing that, or that, and you can at least, you know, chase after enemies when you're doing those. So, as kind of neat and novel as it is, you're not going to find a lot of practical use for it. Honestly, Smash Brothers made it seem like it was more of a prevalent and useful ability than it actually was. Go figure that. Anyway, let's head back to Terrydactyland. I actually remember a thing or two now. First things first, just to make absolutely certain of something, I feel like I was once again overthinking something, and if that is the case, then so be it. But on the off chance that maybe all I was supposed to do was shoot this, it's not easy to aim. Okay, somehow that technically counted, and I was right. I thought maybe I would have had to find a flight pad and bump into it that way, and ultimately, no, that is not something you needed to do, which is nice. Anyway, get out of my face, you big nerd. Okay, so how does one get themselves up to that there location? That's the question now, ain't it? Alright. I know that there is a way, obviously. Alright, well. We'll approach that as we need be. Once I eventually find my way up there, I'm sure I can just shoot a clockwork Kazooie egg out there. I'll fail a few times, but it'll work eventually. Okay. Inside the mountain, if you don't mind. In fact, maybe this is all it takes in order to get up to that spot I was trying to get to. Wouldn't that be incredibly convenient? It's hard to remember where every single conceivable door goes, you know? Anyway, let's see. Hello? This doesn't seem like the type of thing I'll be able to land, but I'm gonna try! I totally nailed it. Wow! Not bad, me! Victory dive! Alright, nice! We actually managed to make that work out just fine. Also, hang on. Didn't I already use this and it just leads to more egg? It sure do. Alright. Noted. Still can't get myself over to that there egg. So, failing all other possible alternatives, well, we just need to do what we do best and rely on Mumbo. It seems whenever I completely run out of ideas for stuff to do, just head to Mumbo and things kind of just sort of manage to fall into place. Also, I see that perilous little ledge over there. Uh-oh. Okay. Ah, yes, there we go. I forgot about the rubber waiters there. All right, let's go. One of like the 3 times in this game that they bother using the thing. They're far more interested in creating new boots altogether. Anyway, don't you worry none about it, don't you worry. And spring back downward, very nice. Okay, but before I bother with Mumbo, or I guess before I bother Mumbo, I mean, I don't want to summon the guy until we actually absolutely need him. Let me at least experiment a bit and see what happens when I try to go over yonder. My goodness. What even are those things supposed to be, you think? I honestly don't know. Anyway, a big perilous boulder. Very interesting. What secrets do you hide? I found, a Cheeto page. Nice. That's another ability for us. Okay, cool. Cool. Alrighty, and I could go the long way, but I don't want to. Uh-oh. Wow, that respawned at the best possible moment for it to not hit me, while also still being kinda tense. Very nice, very nice. Alrighty. Mumbo, I require your extraordinarily specific use and help. Like, my goodness, sir. The guy may only be able to do one thing per stage, but you always need that one specific thing each time. Okay, so I think you can use it in 3 different spaces, I believe. So, yeah. And only one of them is kind of pointless, because... Well, actually, no, I imagine the first one we're gonna do is probably going to look a lot like it's not needed, and I'm pretty sure it might not be. Because as long as you've got enough warp pads, I was thinking, basically what we're gonna do is create a passageway across that bog so Mumbo can cross it. And I was thinking, well, at first I was like, well, I guess maybe it gets Banjo across more easily, but then no, because there's lots of options to get away from here. And then I was like, well, I guess maybe only Mumbo would really be able to benefit from it. But then even then I gotta say, well, no, because again, just use the dang warp pads. This is entirely superfluous other than to, I guess, further a very weird piece of innuendo. I would honestly, honest to God, call this an incredible coincidence if it weren't rare. But it is. So I'm pretty confident that it is. And there you go. Pretty quick and easy. Rather simple. No big deal. And I guess I really do need to just... okay, alright. If you look, either you noticed it or you didn't. I can only do this, and if you don't see it, well, that's on you. Okay? Does this look like anything? I guess it's a little bit more obvious from an aerial vantage point, but, yeah? No? I mean, if you don't, you're a sweet summer child, and you know what? I hope you get to hold on to that for the rest of your life. I really do. Okay. That being said, why exactly would I even want to have Mumbo go this way through this means? Exactly. Oh, I mean, I guess other than to tase a dinosaur! Jeez. What an absolute jerk. Okay, then. Honestly, yeah, why am I even bothering with this? Hang on, let me just use the warp pad. Okay, you know, that's just better. I like that idea a whole lot more. I can immediately go to the location that I most specifically want to go. Why wouldn't I? Also, last I checked, there wasn't a warp pad inside that dinosaur's place. Yeah, no, it certainly wasn't. That's a bummer. I'm actually going to have to try and find where it is again. But all these cave doors look the same to me. All right, well, whatever. Let's do this. These are honestly some of the shortest Mumbo magic segments ever, honestly. And you might be wondering, what exactly did that accomplish other than making Humba Wumba, like, 14 feet tall? I mean, there are some people out there who would say that's more than enough of a benefit, but at the same time, no, there's actually a more practical application. Alright, I don't suppose you guys remember exactly where that place was, do you? Also, how many jumps would it have taken me to get to... Did I save any time by running backwards over there? I don't know if I did. I feel like I wasted time. Ah, well, what else is new, eh? Alright, I need to find the dinosaur family. It's quite literally the last thing Mumbo needs to do for this entire level. Yo, question. Yo, Mumbo, my dude, can you swim? Okay, yeah, he totally can. I just don't, you never do it. You never have him jump into water, so I had to wonder, like, is that even a thing he can do? Here's a question. What is this place? Inside the mountain? Oh, this looks like an entire area that I haven't even bothered exploring. And there's a split-up pad and every dang thing. All right, well, cool, cool. Then we'll have to do our best to remember it next time when we're Banjo again. Currently, it's not what we're looking for. Anybody else notice in Mumbo's mouth when he swims? He's like, rah, 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 rah. He's like he's trying to eat some sort of, I don't know, some krill or something, like he's a whale. Oh, look at him float. That's actually kind of adorable almost. All right, well, here's a couple more things. Mumbo cannot climb things. My goodness, this fellow does not have a lot going for him. Oh, well, he can wade across water, but I already knew that he can't dive. That was never in doubt. Let's see, was it as blatantly obvious as just going that way? No, because that way leads to inside the mountain. So, no, the answer is definitely a not on that front. I guess I just have no choice but to make as many jumps as I possibly can. If it's somewhere Mumbo can stumble across, then it must mean that, you know, he can, so no reason not to. Yo, is this the place? No, this is the train station. This is not where we want to be at all. Although we could go tase a Minjo, because why not, you know? Take this, nerd! Yeah, walk right into the taser. All right, Minjos, not exactly the smartest of creatures now, are they? All right, then, still need to figure out how to activate that, because we got to get that other little Triceratops babby. I'm not even entirely sure what kind of dinosaur it's meant to be. Anyway, don't mind the fact that I walked away from the microphone for half of a second. None of you mind. Ain't none of your business. All right. Where the heck are you? It has to be really freaking big. Yeah. I mean, I guess technically not. Anyway, sup? Yeah, you're not much use to me at this exact moment in time. Is this the home of the dinos? Hello? Dino City? I've come to enlarge your small child, which is a weird thing to say. Anyway, there's Unga Bunga's cave. Very cool, very cool. Another place we need to go to as Banjo and Kazooie. See, just what I said, man. When you have exhausted all possible, you know, options, at least as far as you can tell, turn into Mumbo, and suddenly you'll find literally nothing on Earth that he can do. Just like, oh, wow, wait, hang on a second, this is something I should be Banjo and Kazooie for. Like, who'd have thunk it this entire time? Huh, go figure, go figure. All right, well, I know he can't do anything about that. Can he even make this jump? I don't think he can. Uh-oh, well. All right, well, he got his head stuck in the ground, and it happened again. All right, all right. Ain't that just a swell time for you, boy? Uh-huh. Okay, well, that's definitely more than enough bumbling around. How about we jump ahead to something resembling progress? Dinosaur! Hell no, not with that crap. I knew it. Okay, I thought this was the case. All right, you might notice I'm not Mumbo. Yeah, that's because I found this, you know, I found a steep slidey area. You would remember it because you saw me go up the first time. But if there's a steep slidey area, then that means, well, Mumbo has absolutely no way of being able to get in here of his own power, which means there has to be something resembling a warp pad, right? Like, well and truly, that must be the case. Where are you at? That don't make no sense. I looked around and all that good stuff. Where are you keeping it? Because usually, you know, there's a warp pad next to anything that Mumbo needs to use. Am I missing something here? He can't grab ledges. Okay, you know what? No. Let's look at this logically and mathematically, all right? Like, come with me, walk with me, talk with me, guys. All right, let's actually break it down, something fierce, okay? Mumbo can't go up steep surfaces. Kazooie needs to use her Talon Trot in order to even get Banjo up here. Okay, so the only two possible ways a character could get to this spot is by going up that steep area right there that Mumbo cannot climb, or by somehow ending up over there, which isn't impossible, I suppose, and grip grabbing their way over. Something else Mumbo most assuredly cannot do. However, we know for a fact that Mumbo needs to get to this location, implying to me that there most assuredly needs to be a warp pad of some sort around these here parts. So maybe it's not a bill drill thing, maybe it's like a Boomba thing, because clearly something is up. What exactly are you trying to get me to do here, video game? Also, is that split up pad literally only here for no other reason than to get that one honeycomb piece? That's wasteful. Anyway, yo, I see you over there, large fellow, but don't you worry, okay? I'm gonna help your kids, but you know what would really help me out is if you had a work pad or something. I am not seeing this anywhere. What is up with this? All right, well, fine. It's a mystery that we're going to have to figure out on a later time because I don't want to spend a year and a half here. I'll just kind of hope that, you know, doing everything else kind of, you know, knocks something loose in my brain and makes me remember the missing factoid here. All right, then. So, but with all that being said, with the help of Mumbo discovering various things that he was incapable of doing, there are, in fact, other things we can do. Like, he definitely hopped up here. And unless the universe has bent over sideways to make me look like a fool, and it has because that's the train station. All right, fair enough. I thought that was going to be the one that led to Unga Bunga's cave. I might not remember everything. Like I said, all of these are just holes in the wall. It's not exactly the easiest thing to remember. All right, fine. You know what I definitely remember is that vine over by that one area. The vine, because it was behind a waterfall, it was all nifty cool and great and everything. There's a waterfall, we can climb it. We can definitely climb that, and there's something over there. Thank you. Just hop up there. Okay, don't immediately fall back off, Banjo. Come on now, it's not that hard, my dude. There we go. What secrets lie beneath or behind, rather, because beneath, we were already underneath the waterfall. There ain't nothing there. Okay, but behind it. What can I find? A jiggy? That'd be pretty swell. The river passage. All right, that's pretty cool. What do you got exactly up in here? Don't mind me. Just going to... Hang on a second. This looks suspicious, and I was right to think that it was. Good on me. Hoop-tow. All right, let's swim. Hang on. I can swim faster this way. Let's go. Why fight the current when I can just somehow magically bypass it by diving underwater? I'm pretty sure going underneath the surface doesn't magically make it so that the current no longer affects you. I'm no hydrologist, which I'm pretty sure is not the name for an aquatic scientist, but I digress. Also, no, this is the river. Oh, what? I've already been here! Which means that either I went up that vine and didn't... Did I go up that vine and not even realize it? Is that really something that happened? Or is there another? Please let there be another way. Okay, there was another entrance. Okay, there just happened to be two different entrances, and I missed the boat on the first one. That's not as bad. Because if I seriously saw that vine behind that waterfall, climbed up it, got into this place, and that's how I did it the first time, I'd be really concerned for my memory. Like, okay, I forget stuff sometimes, and that ain't great. I fully admit that, but whew, that'd have been something else. Okay, at least it's somewhat kind of vaguely understandable. All right, I sure am as all heck back up here. Oh boy, I sure wish I knew how to get to Terry's nest. And yeah, I guess I'm just gonna say the character's name at this point, because I wanna get to the freaking thing. So come on already, how do I get there? It shouldn't be that hard. I honestly did feel like I remembered some things, but other things are just escaping me for some reason. Alright. Alright, well, Unga Bunga's cave. Did I really not? Oh. Is this what's expected of me, perhaps? This just might be our magic ticket. We won't even bother with Unga Bunga and his cave. Hang on a second. Hang on. Oh, God. Okay, so, yeah, That's going to prove to be a slight wrinkle in the procedure, I imagine. Oh, dear. Okay. I do have to ask why the springy shoes need to be inside Unga Bunga's cave exactly. Also, you know what? I'll just straight up talk to you. What up? You seem okay. Me let you in. Oh. All right. That's incredibly uncommon. Okay, sure. Hang on. Let me just hit the switch here. Open up a door. I mean, before I go ahead and grab those again, it's just, it's just straight up. Here's Unga Bunga's cave. We've been here before, except now we could actually, I guess it works as a shortcut over to Mayahem Temple, if you happen to be in Terrydactyland at that exact moment in time. I mean, I guess if you hadn't finished Mayahem Temple and you wanted to go back, I guess that's a possibility. I just don't know how good of a reason that is. All right, well, it is what it is. Hang on. All right, let's just walk around. There we go. Not nearly as bad, not nearly as bad. Now let's bounce, son. Thank you. You down there, steal my eggs, would you? I did no such thing. Then take this. All right. So, I know what you're wondering. What exactly is that pterodactyl launching at us? I can tell you what end it comes out of. It comes out of the throat. So my best guess is a loogie of some sort. But, I don't know of a single species on the face of this Earth that I currently reside in that, can produce anything of a purple-like substance. I personally feel like you might want to go consult a doctor because, good lord-a-loo, that is concerning. That is concerning. Ah, you made it. Come on, I dare you to come up the stairs. I'll show you what happens to egg-robbing bears. Yes, I definitely robbed you of your eggs. And then I came back to the scene of the crime. Oh, goodbye, cruel world! Okay, so, I mean, the good news with all of that is the fact that I can just do this. I mean, at least the game was kind enough to bother with a warp pad before it made me plummet to my death like that. To the best of my knowledge, there wasn't anything I could do to prevent that. It was just kinda destiny, I suppose. Alright, let's try and not die this time. If you're going to hit me, can you wait until I'm on more solid ground? That'd be pretty dang swell. Thank you, thank you. Alrighty, alrighty. I believe this is the bonfire cavern. Huh. This is not what I thought it was at all. This seems to be happening to me a lot. I thought this was gonna be the stomping caves? Not entirely sure what that thing is called. Let's try the obvious answer first. Okay, cool. I think that's eventually going to make itself go back on fire. Yeah, in fact, I think it literally just did. So try not to waste too much of your time. Try to get past that. Self-igniting fires? Yeah. What a weird thing. Okay. It's weird. Fire is simultaneously one of the hardest things to put out, but also one of the hardest things to start on occasion. Like when you want to start a fire, it ain't ever happening. But when you want to put one out, no, of course not. That's got to be like incredibly difficult. Stomping planes! All right, at least I wasn't entirely wrong. Okay, so as you might imagine, it's the stomping planes. Yeah, there's a big old dino somewhere up there with some big old feetsies. And it is, really gonna want to get you dead? So that's gonna be a thing. But, don't worry about it. It'll be fine. We've got options. We can make it work. Oh, yep, there's the Stompodon, the Triceract Steamroller. What's really interesting about that dinosaur is the fact that it plays the boss music. It gives them a boss name and title card. It's not a boss at all, in fact. Okay, well, hang on a second here. Whoa! All right, yeah. This is the only part of the area that you can go to and not die horribly. So, at long last, a use for the invulnerability ability. It's been a while. It's been a while. I mean, so far, it's just been kind of a, a mildly convenient option for you if you want to try to not get damaged by something, but this is one of the first times it's actually required to get through an area. The real thing about this place is actually, hang on just a moment, is that you have to get every single character across this in every possible combination. What I mean by that is you need to get Banjo there solo, Kazooie there solo, and you need to get Banjo and Kazooie there at the same time. Now, right now, we have the ability to get Banjo and Kazooie over, but we do not have the means of getting Banjo over there. As you might have noticed, the dude is in fact not exactly that quick on his feet. All right then, anyway, open it up, and And that gets us a Jiggy. Ain't that just a Christmas miracle? In the month of September, I think. I keep forgetting what month it is. Anyway, yeah, Banjo exclusive door. Ooh, fancy, ain't it? And over there, that's a Jinjo. All right, sure would like to go and help you, my dude. You're gonna have to wait a bit, though. At least the Stomping Plains has a warp pad area, so it won't take long to get back. Now, where exactly does this put me? Hello. Oh, back at the beginning. All right, well, never mind. That's incredibly easy. Okay, so, question. Kazooie, can you use the Wonder Wing solo? Is that a thing you can do? No, it's not. Are we just banking on the idea that you can run fast enough to avoid it? Yes, that is exactly what we're doing, and it totally works. Fair enough. Nope. Too quick, too fast. Not today. You can't handle it. Whoop, whoop. All right, now just go ahead and get that Jinjo. That last one, we're going to have to wait for a new ability from another world. So, yeah, we're going to have to hold off on that one, unfortunately. That being said, though, how many Jinjos have I found? 4 out of 5. Only 3 out of 10 Jiggies, though. Ugh. Also missing a Cheeto page, but I did get all the honeycombs, so, you know. Small victories, take what you can get. Can Kazooie make that jump? Yes, yes she can. Thank God for that. That's gonna save me an infinitesimal amount of time. And I definitely said the word wrong, I know. That's the curse of trying to use big words to try to trick people into thinking you're smarter than you are. If you say it wrong, the jig is up. That's why I'm sort of okay with constantly having the jig be up, because I don't actually like lying to people. So it's more of a kind of just a character quirk, basically. Anyway, let's go talk to that Terry person. They seem reasonable. Definitely not in the nature of, you know, trying to mess with us in any regard. Definitely not. Definitely not. Everything is gonna be fine. We're just gonna have ourselves a perfectly reasonable and nice little conversation. Nothing to worry about. Hello? Hello, Terry. How are you? Oh, you're closing the front door, I see. Give me back my eggs, you filthy light-fingered bear! What eggs are those? Don't play the fool with me! I want my eggs back or else! Or else what? You're due to become extinct soon anyway. Maybe so, but not before you two! I feel like this is, a failure to communicate. Terry, the disgruntled pterodactyl parrot! Okay, yeah, I feel like there were definitely better ways we could have gone with this. Oh dear. All right. Hawking them loogies. Yeah, I reckon I can get a better vantage point around the other side. I bet you can, I bet you can. Now, where are you? There you are. I would recommend not letting up on that front. Yeah, what the hell, man? Those eggs hurt. I'm off for a rest while the mucoids soften you up. So, yeah, no, they're just, so you can create green phlegm. So, what's up with the purple? Hey, where'd all my snotty buddies go? You've stolen them, just like my precious eggs! In case you're wondering, no, they're not talking about the eggs you've been using as ammo. I realize that that could conceivably be something you might assume. Anyway, get bloated up, nerd. Come on, listen to reason. All right. Oh yeah, okay, well by your logic, aren't I going to just steal you these mucusy friends too? Because I assure you, I do not actually wish to steal your mucus. That is a weird thing to assume people want to do, okay? At least bird napping makes some quantifiable amount of sense. Some people like to eat eggs. Okay, let's just dodge them around. Actually, hang on, can I, woo! All right, you just shoot where I'm going to be. Well, ain't you just a proactive fighter? My goodness! All right, you done? Thank you, all right. Now, if you'd be so cool as to just let this be the end of the fight. Oh, nope, you're gonna go for it one more time, huh? Big pile of mucus. All right, not the most difficult fight in the universe, but at the same time, Terry's really not trying to be evil or a big bad or anything. It's literally just a parent who had their eggs stolen and is, you know, misguided. Ow, my parts! Why must mucus constantly vex me in this way? Is it not bad enough that I've been congested since, like, first year middle school? I've never been able to clear up my sinuses. I haven't been able to breathe clearly through my nose in over a decade. Anyway, if you're done with that business, and you do be that, I'm gonna blow you up one more time. Luckily, I have not killed you. Stop it, I've had enough. Okay, you willing to listen to reason? Maybe have ourselves a conversation, and maybe? That'd be pretty nice, that'd be pretty chill of you. Oh, now you're tearing up. No, I get it, you missed your babies. I understand, I get it. I tried my best, but I'll never get my eggs back from you now. We haven't got your eggs, Terry? You haven't? Oh dear, sorry about the rough stuff. That's all right, I enjoyed it. I have a lot to say about that. Perhaps we could keep a lookout for your eggs. Would you? That's really nice of you. There are 4 eggs to find, which must be ready for hatching around now. Leave it with us, Terry. Please find the eggs for me before I become extinct. I'll give you half the reward now and half later. Very kind of you. All right, so this is a weird thing to talk about for like about 1,000 different reasons. Well, hang on, the game clearly has something it wants to show us first. To help you get my eggs back, I'll also let you use this. I knew you could fly around there, and yeah, there's one of the eggs. The most obvious of them. Oh, they actually couldn't be hatched until now. Neat. Are you gonna show me the location of the other eggs? You are! All right, well, there's the Oogle Boogle's cave. We have yet to locate wherever the heck they're supposed to be. There you go, that makes 2, could the other 2 be somewhere I've heard of? Oh, all right, you're only gonna show me 2, huh? All right. So anyway, this is an incredibly weird thing to bring up, but a lot of people have been taking that line from Kazooie completely out of context. You know, it's like, oh, sorry about the rough stuff. Oh, it's okay, I enjoyed it. People seem to interpret that in the, you know, strange, I can't say it's strange, but people seem to be interpreting it in that way, as in she enjoys being, struck, I guess. Because this whole also, that's an entirely extra jiggy for absolutely no reason, but I appreciate it. But, anyway, I'll just go ahead and take both of those, thanks. So, people have been saying that because, you know, with Smash Brothers, a whole new audience has been introduced to Banjo and Kazooie, and they're like, wow, Banjo's kind of a jerk for the, you know, the whole this. And then everyone has to bring up the fact, well, actually, that's just kind of the nature of their relationship. They're a bit vitriolic, but they're best friends. Don't worry about it. And other people are like, oh, don't worry, Kazooie is, yeah, quotation marks, into it and shows off that thing. I don't believe, even with this being Rareware, I do not believe that is what the intent of the line of dialogue is meant to be. Kazooie has always been an adventurous sort and always enjoyed a good scrap. I believe the intent with the line was that it's okay, she enjoyed fighting Terry. I believe that was the goal. Now, admittedly, I'm just gonna throw this right out there. At any given moment in time, it is more than possible that somebody on the Banjo-Kazooie development staff said, oh no, that totally was our complete and utter, like, intent, like 100%. That is totally something we were trying to get across. Then okay, fair enough. I personally just don't think that they were. I may be corrected at a moment's notice. And now, may we never speak of it again. Has someone been repairing holes in their nest recently? I don't know, have they? Oh, fair enough. Okay, interesting. I mean, obviously Kazooie needs to go there. Okay, but we're inside the mountain, right? Which means, yeah, if we're inside the mountain, then I don't think there's a flight pad here. But, Kazooie most assuredly cannot climb things. And without a flight pad, not a lot of anything for us to do there. Huh. Okay. Huh. I can only guess one possibility, but I don't think this will work. You'd think it would work? I almost feel like this particular ability wasn't... hang on, let's see if it works or not. Okay, no, it doesn't. In some instances, I feel as if... oh god, I forgot I didn't have Kazooie. That particular taxi pack move hadn't been entirely thought out because... well, I mean, I definitely should be able to carry that egg. I was able to carry a fat child around, right? So, I mean, why not? Anyway, there's all this business. Would you like to maybe inform me as to how I'm supposed to get those springy shoes? feel as if I've definitely messed something up here. Well, let's take a quick swim around. Maybe there's something Kazooie needs to use her torpedo move on, and that'll boost something. I mean, this looks like something that you could raise up from the depths. Is that not a thing? Another split up pad. That's well and good. That's well and good. But, yeah, like, that definitely looks like the type of thing that's supposed to, like, you could activate somewhere and it can get, you know, shoot upward, and then you can walk on it to get to that next area. Usually stuff for that of that nature has a button somewhere, you know, around here-ish, maybe. Maybe somewhere down here in this hole. I'm looking around, doing my best here. Of that you can be most assured. All right. Yep, not finding much of anything here. Okay. Terrydactyland is proving to be an incredibly difficult task for me. All right, I believe we're at 5 Jickeys? Yes, we are. We're also still missing a Jinjo and a Cheeto page. Okay, the real problem I'm coming across is the fact that I don't remember what we can and can't do right now. Okay, well, that's all well and good. Well, I mean, when I say what we can and can't do in the sense that I know that there's at least a couple missions that we can't accomplish here and now because we don't have the moves required. I know that much. But, the question is, how on earth do I figure this all business out? Okay. Well, one thing I know for absolute 100% certainty is one more thing we can definitely go and do, and we're gonna go and do it.